right, welcome back. My last video on 5 things you should never do according to brujería went crazy. So y'all asked for a part 2, but this time we're going deeper, darker, and more global. Today we're mixing brujería, Caribbean Vodou, Dominican practices, Haitian Vodou, Santería, Palo, Obeah, all the things our grandparents warned us about but never fully explained. Are you guys ready? Let's get straight into this video. This is 10 things you should never do unless you want something following you, whispering your name, or walking into your dreams. Let's begin without further ado. Oh, before we even get into this video, you guys better make sure you subscribe to my channel. Before we even get into this video, you guys better make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the like button from now, and leave a comment down below letting me know something. Just leave a comment. Thank ya. Right, so rule number 1, never sweep after sunset, okay? In Afro-Caribbean homes, sweeping after dark is basically like inviting spirits inside. Brujas say that after the sun sets, the ground becomes spiritually open. Anything you sweep towards your door becomes an offering, especially to entities you do not want. There's an old Dominican story. A woman in Bani swept after midnight to get rid of bad luck. The next morning, she woke up to muddy human footprints on her floor, leading from the doorway inward. Her grandmother told her, "You didn't sweep the bad luck out. You actually swept something in." Ever since then, she refuses to touch a broom after 7 p.m. Says she hears sweeping sounds in the hallway sometimes, even though she lives alone. So, number 2. Never sit with your back to a mirror, okay? Mirrors in brujería and voodoo are portals. That's why you'll never see an elder sitting facing away from one. If your back is turned, spirits can watch you, or worse, imitate you. There's a Puerto Rican story of a girl doing her makeup late at night. She wasn't superstitious, so she sat backwards at her vanity scrolling on her phone. When she finally turned around, her reflection didn't move right away. Said it smiled a few seconds too late. In Vodou teachings, mirrors store pieces of your energy. When you aren't watching the mirror, but the mirror is watching you, you're basically letting anything copy your aura. That's how people say doppelgangers form. I don't know if y'all believe in doppelgangers, but I have a few doppelganger stories that were submitted to me. Number 3. Never accept jewelry from anyone you don't trust. And if you haven't seen those videos that I've made about accepting jewelry from people that you don't know or people that you don't trust, go ahead and go find those videos right now, because this actually happened to one of my close friends. So jewelry is one of the easiest things to curse. Necklaces, bracelets, rings, once it touches your skin, it's over. There's a real Haitian Vodou protection prayer specifically for jewels sent to harm. I know a story from Brooklyn. A man gave his ex a silver bracelet as a peace offering. She put it on and immediately starts feeling tired, depressed, and paranoid. When she finally took it off, she noticed there were red powder inside of the clasp. A mambo told her it was binding work. The bracelet wasn't a gift, it was a leash. Brujas always say, if the person wouldn't feed you, don't let them clasp something around your body. Okay? Say no. We all love jewelry, but you can't be accepting it from everybody. All right, number 4. Never answer when your name is being called at night. I feel like this one is self-explanatory. If you've listened to any spooky stories at this point ever in your life, then you should know this one. Like, you should not be eager to answer when your name is being called, especially if you're in a place where nobody has no business calling you by name. You know what I mean? So this one is universal across brujería, Vodou, and African spirituality. If you hear your name whispered at night, especially from another room or outside, do not answer. Spirits imitate voices to pull your essence out. There's a Haitian saying, if it wants you, it will call you. If it calls you, do not respond. One girl in Miami swears something called her name around 3 a.m. every night. She thought it was her mom. One night she finally answered, "What?" Her mom woke up immediately because she heard the same voice calling their daughter from outside the window. They lived on the 2nd floor. So Keep that in mind. Number 5, never whistle at night. Now, I'm going to go more in depth into this one. I know I put this one into part 1, but I didn't really like go in depth or explained it. And for all of these, like I crafted or I found stories that would all relate to each of them so that it could break it down and make a little bit more sense to you guys. So let's talk about why you shouldn't whisper after a certain time. So in Caribbean folklore, whistling at night attracts 3 things: the dead, the lost, and the unwelcome. In Mexico, people say it summons El Cibon. In Haiti, Elder says it attracts wandering spirits. In islands like St. Lucia or Trinidad, it calls jumbies. Jumbies. This year I'm moving like a carnival jumbe. Yeah. So one guy in Queens whistled outside on his balcony around midnight because his cousin dared him. They swore they heard something whistling the same pattern back, but there was nobody in the yard. Voices from the dark are never human. If something answers you, it's because it's already nearby. Number 6, never sleep with your hair uncovered after spiritual work. This one is so important. As a matter of fact, you actually, like, a lot of people walk around with headscarves on because that is a great, like, your head chakra is a very powerful chakra. That's how you, that's where negative energy comes in. That's why you pretty much get attacked spiritually. And so I learned this from my Haitian family, that wrapping your head is less about fashion than more it is about you protecting yourself, okay? So like if you're going places like the movies, concerts, like places where, you know, people say that there's like demonic energies attached, like I really highly recommend people wrap their heads, okay? Wrap your head. I forget what your head chakra is called, but this is where you take in a lot of information, and also your hair carries a lot of energy. So you don't want to just walk around leaving your stuff exposed to all types of evil and weird energies and spirits in this world. In African and Caribbean traditions, hair is a spiritual antenna. It catches good and bad energy. If you're going through heartbreak, anxiety, depression, do not sleep with your hair exposed. In Vodou, spirits can ride you easier through uncovered hair. In brujería, it's believed that negative people who've looked at you during the day can influence your dreams. A girl told me after her breakup, she slept with her hair out for 3 nights. She had the same nightmare every night. Her ex standing at the foot of her bed, smiling the way he used to when he lied to her. An elder told her, he didn't dream of you. You dreamt of his energy. From that day on, scarves every single night. Protect your head chakra. Protect what goes in and out of your noggin. Okay? This one right here, organ, very important. Number 7, never throw your cut hair in the trash. I don't know if you guys know, in a lot of cultures, a lot of people like to actually burn their hair. A lot of people think that burning their hair and adding the burnt hair back into oil is going to help your hair grow more. However, a lot of the women that I've met who do that do it for more spiritual practices or more superstitious reasons. So they don't want their loose hairs lying around, because this is like your freshest sense of DNA. Somebody has your hair, they could pretty much have their way with you. Like they could pretty much fuck you over pretty bad. So a lot of the women I knew, they used to burn their hair and put it back into, like, you know, their hair oil, just because they just didn't want their hair just out there for anybody to have, you know. Brujería 101, your hair is the easiest thing to curse. If somebody gets it, they can do binding spells, obsession work, sickness work, follow me, love work, okay? Dominican brujas say to burn your hair or flush it. Haitian mambos say to seal it with salt before disposing. Here is a real story. A girl in Florida kept getting sick. Months went by. She finally goes to a priestess who asks if she threw her hair away after her trim. She says, yes, regular trash. The priestess tells her someone used it to do a tie-down work. The crazy part? The girl's neighbor had a crush on her. He took that trash out that day. So, keep yourself safe. Number 8. I almost forgot to say the number. Number 8. Never step over someone when they're sleeping. This one is big across all Afro diaspora practices, okay? When someone is asleep, their soul is partially out. If you step over them, you interrupt that return. And they may wake up feeling sick, drained, or spiritually unprotected. In Vodou, stepping over someone is considered an attack. It can trap part of their spirit outside of the body. Here is a story from Trinidad. A cousin stepped over her little brother on the floor mattress. He woke up crying and telling their mom, "I can't find my legs." The doctor found nothing wrong, but the boy refuses to sleep on the floor for over a year. No one knows more about that. That's just it. So, number 9, the one before the last one, okay? I'm really hoping y'all made it this far into the video because now we are touching number 9, okay? Never swim in open waters at night, okay? I feel like this one is self-explanatory. You guys have heard all the mermaid encounters. You guys see what's going on in the water. Even if you're not a spiritual person who doesn't believe in the dark and the mysterious things, why would you even want to do that? Like, the ocean itself is such a, like, we haven't discovered like 80% of it. You know what I mean? Like, you never know what can happen in the dark. So, this is more than superstition. This is survival. In Caribbean and African folklore, water at night belongs to the spirits. Mami Wata, La Sirene, river maidens, water jinns, Loa of the deep, jumbies, and duppies. Okay? If you want to go and bathe in that, that's on you. In Haiti, though, elders say that the water becomes a mirror at night, and whatever looks back at you is not human. There's a story from Jamaica where a boy went swimming in the ocean around 11 p.m. His friends dared him. He said the water felt warm like a hand pulling him in deeper and deeper. He said something whispered under the water, "Come see." He came back to shore shaking. He never swam again, day or night. People forget spirits live in the ocean, and we are just visitors. Okay? Number 10, never use someone's name in manifestations or candle work without permission. This one, you guys really, really, really need to get this in your noggins because there are so many people that love to do love spells on people. I tell y'all all the time, stop doing love spells on people. And the reason why I say that is because you are doing it against somebody else's free will, okay? You're not supposed to mess with other people's free will. You're not supposed to mess with other people's destiny. And everything, okay, so this is like another theory, and you guys can let me know if you guys would want me to make like an even deeper video about this. In Hollywood, when celebrities or politicians, like, they do all these evil things, they have to tell us. Like, they can't do magic on an entire collective without telling the collective that, you know, they're doing this or getting the collective's permission. And the way that you give permission is, like, you can give permission so easily, okay? You can listen to a song that you really like and you respond to emotionally, and the whole time, that whole thing right there is the problem. You feel me? Well, the whole time you're listening to the song, having a good time, you're not realizing that you are giving them permission. Like, when you're like, "Oh my God, I love this song, I love this artist, I love da-da-da," you're giving them permission, and they're telling you after the fact what it is that they're up to. Like, there's been so many videos of celebrities coming out and straight up saying what it is that they're doing, and straight up saying that they put shit in their music to lower the vibration of the collective. Lil Uzi Vert himself said that he's leading y'all to hell, and he's laughing on it. Like, if I could find the clip to that, I will put it somewhere here in this video. But, like, that was one thing that Lil Uzi Vert talked about. So now I'm inflating all of these things for a reason, is that in law, in nature, you can't do stuff to people without telling them what you're doing to them first. People need to consent. However you get the consent, you get it. Whether you trick them, whether they really like you, whether they just subconsciously agree, there's consent being had regardless. Let's get into this reasoning though. So this one is one of the biggest rules in brujería and Vodou. Names are keys. Once you speak someone's name in spiritual work, you're basically drag their energy into the ritual, even if they didn't agree. This is important, guys. Doing this without consent is a massive violation. Somebody is using your energy. That leaves no room for you to use your own energy. When you're waking up and you're waking up tired after you just had a full night's sleep, like, When you're like having those days where you're just waking up on the wrong side of the bed, it seems like you can't catch a break. It seems like you can't even be in touch with yourself. Other people are riding your energy, and you need to be aware of that. And if you don't want that done to you, because again, you don't want that karma to hit you, maybe don't do it to the next person. Okay? Names are keys. Once you speak someone's name in spiritual work, you've basically dragged their energy into the ritual, even if they didn't agree, right? There's a real life example from New York City. A girl lit a pink candle trying to manifest a text from her ex. She carved his name on the candle because the TikTok told her to. She found a TikTok that told her to do this. Also, stop going to TikTok for spiritual advice, please, I beg. 3 days later, he texted her, but he was having a panic attack and said he kept feeling like someone was calling him in his sleep. He woke up sweating every night at the same time. She had no idea she opened a door, okay? And Vodou and brujería, if you do love work on someone without consent, it comes back to you. Sometimes in obsession, sometimes in paranoia, and sometimes in nightmares, or in cases, all fucking three, okay? Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Don't say I didn't warn you. There's a saying, if you force someone spiritually, something else will answer, okay? All right. Okay, that was the 10 rules, you guys. Like, I did my thing, you know, I gave y'all the 10 rules. I hope you guys like this video. Those are the 10 things you should never do according to brujería and Vodou. Not superstition, not TikTok trends. These are rules people across the Caribbean, Latin America, Africa, and the diaspora take very seriously. If you want a part 3, or if you want me to go deeper into spirits, mirror spirits, sleep demons, or forbidden rituals, leave that comment down below. And remember, half of these rules aren't about fear. They're about respect. Break them if you want. Just be ready for whatever hears you, or whatever consequences come up after, because I know y'all don't listen to me anyhow. So, let me give y'all a subtle reminder to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do it right the fuck now. Like, I literally, like, come on, you guys, right now, please. Okay? Let's keep the momentum up. I'm giving you guys what y'all want. Go ahead and give me what I want. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and leave a comment letting me know if you've made it this far into the video. And if you've made it this far into the video, let me know what the timestamp is. And I'm so serious. A lot of y'all, if y'all don't tell me what the time say, I know you didn't make it this far into the video. And if you did not make it this far into the video, like, you're trying to fuck up my watch hours, like, you don't fuck with me for real, for real. Like, you just come here to what? Anyway, like I say at the end of every single video, I love you, my abducted humans. I love you guys so much, to the moon and back. As you guys, some of you guys may know, I have merch, you guys. I have merch available. So make sure you click the link in my description to cop your very own merch for the holiday season. I have throw blankets, mugs, hoodies. Like, come on, guys. Make sure you cop your very, very own merch. Like I said at the end of every single video, I love you, my abducted humans, and I love you guys literally past the moon and back, because the moon is way too close. I will see you guys in the next video.